Evening, YouTube. Not used to seeing my face on your screens on 8 o'clock on a Monday night, but I'm taking a leaf out of my good friend Andy from Perpetual Comics' book, and I'm just going to do an impromptu unboxing. And speak of the devil, there he is. How you doing, mate? Right?
I'm an absolute broken man, Charlie. Thanks for asking.
That will be due to the epic Panels and Pints on Saturday, which was at 9:30 that you started, and then you kind of just went on a mad one, stayed up, put out some live streams that had no content, and then done a warm-up show for the one and only Sif Lordley, who we've got in the chat. So I'm going to blame him for Andy feeling a bit under the weather.
Yeah, I blame Seth for most things these days, to be perfectly honest with you. I went downstairs the next morning and I had destroyed 16 cans of beer and 6 bottles of beer.
That's just, I mean, look, I haven't drunk for nearly 500 days, and I tell you what, with 3 little heel nippers, I don't think I would easily be able to do that. I don't even think I'd last 10 minutes, mate.
Charlie, do you know what? 500's a good number, because I believe that you're only 6 subs away from 500 subscribers. Is that right?
I think so, yeah. It keeps dropping up and down. I've obviously done something on my 12 p.m. video today that annoyed a lot of people. Maybe I didn't say one of the publishers' names right or something, but yeah, I'm thereabouts. It's going to happen, and it will be. It's interesting though. Like, there's 500 people out there that like listening to this tashed up geek talking about comics. So obviously doing something.
You know, the thing is, if we don't get to 500 by the end of this video, I'm going to riot.
Go for it. Just top up, have a beer, and you'll be ready to go.
Oh.
And what was I? Sif just said, as Obi-Wan said to Anakin in Revenge of the Sith, you have done that yourself. See what I mean?
No sympathy. No sympathy.
You brought it on yourself.
Yeah. No sympathy. I appreciate it. Thanks, YouTube.
But if you didn't catch the Panels and Pints stream on Saturday at 9:30, make sure you do check it out, because they had the fantastic female wrestler. She's still the champion today. It's Rhea O'Reilly, and she hasn't wrestled in a year. I see on her Instagram the other day.
That's right. Yeah, about a year since she last wrestled. So I think. Like, do you know how you get like the fear after having a few drinks? So I eventually woke up the next day, and suddenly I had the fear that I had agreed to wrestle with Sean and James and Rhea. Did that actually happen, or did I dream that?
No, you didn't. She agreed. She said, "Yeah, let's definitely make it happen." So, you said you're going to video it and live stream it as well. So, that's going to be interesting to watch.
I'll never drink again.
But I was expecting Sean to be pretty drunk, but he was all right, wasn't
he? He was sick all over his carpet the last time that he consumed any alcohol. So I think he's under the.
And he had his dodgy arm.
And he had a dodgy arm.
He did have a dodgy arm. But do you want to go first? Because I think, without being too, my
package is smaller than yours, Charlie.
My package is bigger than your package. So if you want to go first, it's an impromptu Monday night comical unboxing. You did one on Saturday with Sean, which I did try to jump on, but I was building a trampoline and the signal was rubbish. So
this is my small package, guys. So I'm gonna be quick. That's what she said. The double yeah. So my first cool is Shogun Warriors issue number 1, and I got this on the eBay. You gonna make me big? Oh God, he's gonna be big. I got that on the eBay, and I got it from a seller called Dave's Comics.
Is that the original price in there?
It is. That's how much I paid for it.
Oh wow.
£5 and it's in fairly good condition, for its age. I mean, this is 1978. This book, but I just love the cover. I love the cover. Yeah. So that was the first one, and I also purchased some books from A Place in Space. Not sponsored, or are they? Not yet.
No, everyone's been doing a bit of a Place in Space purchase. I know the Poptimus UK bought a couple of Berserker comics on there as well. So
yeah, they're a great shop. They really package their books really, really well. And the good thing about it is I think they do 20% off if you buy, or 25% off if you buy 5 books.
Yeah.
So you can't really beat it, to be honest with you. But sorry for the noise. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. The first book is Amazing Spider-Man 55.
Haven't you got about 5 copies of them now, though?
I have this copy and the Virgin variant arrived from Scott's Collectibles. So, and I think I might have ordered it as a CGC as well, but don't judge me. Next up is Marvel Voices Legacy, #1.
That's a nice cover, that.
Yeah, I think this one's actually got a bit hot. It's a £20-30 book on eBay at the minute, but again,
Wow.
I knew it was coming, so I pre-ordered it and got it for like £2.80 or something. So delighted. This was a cover buy. We have Daredevil issue number 25, and this is the 3rd printing.
That's nice. I prefer that to the first one.
Yeah, I like the black and white, and I like the red. I'm glad that they kept it the red Daredevil logo. So yeah, happy with that. And then I have Dr. Aphra #7. I don't actually remember order on this, but sure.
So you're big into the Star Wars run at the moment, aren't you? Like, are you collecting the IDW run as well?
Yes, collect them all. Star Wars Adventures, and yeah, I try to pick everything up. This run is actually really, really good. There's a lot of first appearances coming out in this book at the minute, and I'm really looking forward to the new Boba Fett book that's coming out.
See, I haven't read any of the Star Wars. I think I started with like the Star Wars issue 1, the rerun that they did, and then. But who is Dr. Aphra? Dr.
Aphra is like she's like the Indiana Jones of Star Wars. She's like a female Indiana Jones. She's I find it really difficult to describe characters, but she is absolutely kick-ass. And if Volume 1 is a really good run because it gives her backstory, this is obviously Volume 2. I think a lot of the books are going to slowly but surely stop to allow this new Boba Fett book to start, because the stories kind of are dying down a little bit. But I'd definitely check it out if you're a Star Wars fan. I don't think you don't read a huge amount of Star Wars, do you, Charlie?
I don't know. I know Sif does. Sif, like, he put up a post on Instagram the other day, and there was like 20 or 30 Star Wars comics. So I know he's got and he approves with your description as well. He said that's a good description as well. So
that's the one thing I couldn't. I was like, oh, how did I? When somebody asked me to describe characters, I'm okay with comic books, but characters I'm just awful with. And then it wouldn't be a stream without this guy being mentioned. Everybody raise a shot. It's the Jock cover for Noctera issue #1.
That is a nice cover.
It is a nice cover. Because it's Jock, I've ordered up the black and white 1 in 75 variant as well. So that's that. I bought that from America, got it a little bit cheaper than normal. And there's also a foil cover of this, which was limited to 150 copies. That one I haven't been able to get, and it was like $100 to buy that. But this story, as you know, Charlie, this is fantastic. We done this as part of your Killer Comics show. So that's my small package. I believe your package is substantially bigger and more expensive than mine.
It is. It's not. Well, it is. It is quite hefty. So this is also. So I've got a subscription. Well, like I pull this with a place in space, and obviously with the stores not being open, you can't get to them. They kind of. I've asked them now to like kind of PayPal me every week or every 2 weeks, just so it's like a regular payment, because otherwise, like, when you get hit with like a £75 to £80 bill, you're like,
it comes out, was it, Charlie?
80 quid.
80 quid. That's good.
So but when you get hit with something like that, it's easier to just think, right, if you just whack it on and tell me every week like you would do if you could get to your comic book shops, it's easier. But yeah, I think this is from end of December, January, so it's a couple of months.
Okay. Listen, that's not too bad if that's end of December.
It's not really, to be fair. I went there, the last time I went there was the day before New Year's Eve. So I was on there on the 30th of December, and then I picked up like quite a haul there, and then I've got this came through the post.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't remember what was on there. I think last time I went there, they added on like 3 or 4 comics that weren't even mine, and they was issue #1s, and they kind of got hooked onto it. Yeah. And I can't remember if I told them to cancel that. I think I did. I've definitely.
That's when you know you've got a problem, Charlie, whenever you can't remember what you've ordered.
You buy about 20 comics a day.
Sure. At least I know what I paid for mine. I mean, that would have been a lot worse if you'd have paid 107 quid or something like that, you know.
Yeah, well, it weren't too bad for 80 quid, so. But yeah, it's from Replacing Space. It's pretty hefty. So we might. This is my friend Stan Lee.
This is my friend Pound Shop Bill.
Pound Shop Bill. I hope I don't cut any of the comics. This has got to be better than my unboxing of the 18-inch Batman.
Listen, mate, my heart was in my mouth whenever you were opening up that pop.
And I found out that he had double-sided the box that it was in. So as I'm opening the box was double-sided in it. So as I'm pulling it out, it's just making the tape tighter. And there was absolutely, exactly that. It was that. But it was like 15 minutes of me trying to open the box. Right. Jeez, I'll tell you what, mate, they've really unpacking. Look, there's bloody quavers in here and everything. Look.
Oh.
Right, this is going to be bloody.
This is going to be a disaster, Charlie. This is going to be an absolute disaster.
There we go. Right. So we've got 1 pack, 2 packs, 2 pack. Yeah, just wait for the now. 3 packs, 4 packs.
That's an absolute bargain for 80 quid.
I actually think that's it. Right, that's it. Right, so pulling out the pulls, right? So let's go first. Right. Do you know what? Like I think I mentioned to you, I've got Aquaman, like from number 1 all right to like whatever run they're on now, 57, and I haven't read any of them.
I love some of the Joshua Middleton covers for Aquaman. If it's the same run that you're talking about,
I think so. I really ain't got a clue. I think it might be. I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to rub myself and make myself big. There we go. Right. So up first we got Year Zero, Volume 2, Issue 4. I read the first 3 of these, and then I kind of just need to get back into it. It's not too bad though. It's not. Have you been reading it?
Have not. It's not one I've been picking up. No.
It's like a cross between Walking Dead and The Last of Us computer game. Is what it is. I've got crossover number 4, which I do have 2 of them because there's one of them sitting behind me. Oh, this is what happens, right? So I buy a comic and then I forget that I've bought it, and then I'll go somewhere else and buy it.
That's issues.
Right, so that's number 4. I'm really enjoying crossover.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I now have 3 of these covers.
Oh my. Is that a 500 subscriber giveaway? Is that what you're saying, Charlie?
Well, it potentially could be. I don't see why not. But yeah, look, that's a great cover though.
Is that the Ryan Stegman one?
Yeah, this is the Venom 33 one. Yeah, the Ryan Stegman. This is awesome. The only thing about it though is I hate this. We've said it before.
Yeah.
And now Infinite Frontier are doing it on DC. It's
almost like you're so used to it with the King in Black ones that it kind of blends in there. You don't really see it.
No, it's still annoying though. The Walking Dead Deluxe.
Oh,
issue number 8.
Cool.
Charlie opening a box of comics that he already owns. This is gold.
You should call this video deja vu.
It is, Darren. Honestly, like there's the crossover one there that I just put there. It's literally just there as well. I'm probably going to pull out Radiant Black in a minute. Wouldn't be surprised me. Strange Academy.
Cool. Excellent one.
Number 9 is out this week. No one's picked it. No one's picked it for the Killer Comic Show, which apparently you've got work and you're bailing out of. So
I'm sorry. I can't. What book did I pick? I can't even remember what I picked. I've just been consumed with work.
Scouts Honor number 3, wasn't
it? No.
We've got Man Bat.
Oh, it was Carmen. That's what it was.
It was Carmen, yeah.
Carmen issue 1, yeah. Do you know, I might just want 10 or 15 minutes just to do Carmen review and then go drop the mic and then leave.
Go for it. This is Man Bat number 1. I actually quite liked this. Like it was a good read. Number 2 was all right, but again, it's DC doing this continuation of characters that are probably going to drop out after 3 issues.
Yeah, that's it. Like a lot of the books, like when it comes to DC, I look at the cover. So if it's like a proper good cover, I'll go, do you know what, I'll give it a go. But that just looks a little, like, no disrespect to whoever the artist is, but it just looks a wee bit kind of a 90s. I've seen it before.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I was speaking to Darren on his show the other night, and I was like, I need to just stop buying pops randomly. Like thinking, oh, I like that. But then there's so many coming out. You think, oh, if I get that, I can complete that collection.
It's a rabbit hole.
It's the same with comics. I was like, oh, I like Man Bat. And then there's obviously other ways and means like Comixology that you can read comics on. But I'm like, yeah, I like that. I'm going to add that to the collection.
Yeah.
This one, doesn't this one remind you of Aldi or Lidl?
With Addie Peach.
But the thing is, yeah, it is with Addie Peach. She looks like the girl out of Heroes. Do you remember that TV series, Heroes?
Yeah.
And
again, is that the one that went on fire? She used to set herself.
Yeah. She was like, and it ended with, spoiler, it ended with her in a carnival sending everyone down a black hole. But I do like that. What else we got? We only find them when they're dead. I honestly thought I'd stop collecting that. That's issue number 5. Clearly not.
That's one run. I read issue number 1, and the reason I got it was because Al Ewing was writing it, and I think Al Ewing's work is fantastic with Hulk, and the covers were fantastic as well. But then I read the first issue, and I've never dropped a book so quick in my life.
I got confused by it, but then I've kind of like, I like the covers, like I like the art, I like the writing and stuff, and they do like the alien variants of like the people that they're going into space to save. They're pretty cool. I probably picked up some of them. Strange Adventures number 12. Again,
not a book I've read.
It's been a pretty decent read, to be fair, but again, this is one of the ones I read about 6 issues, 5 or 6 issues switched off, so I'm going to continue picking up the covers because they're great, and then I'm probably going to get the trade as well.
Cool. Yeah, similar American Vampire, Scott Snyder, 1976.
Yeah.
I got the first 3 or 4, then realised it was only a 9-issue run, and I was like, I may as well just keep going.
Yeah. And then we have Strange Academy number 7.
Cool.
The Death of Dormammu.
Spoilers.
Right, this one's pretty big. So, right, so we didn't do too bad. I only had out of a comic pile of 10. I only had 10.
10 doubles.
Right, here we go. We've got Walking Dead issue number 6.
That's a nice cover.
Deluxe. They're really nice covers, you know. Like I know, like Luke from Hydra Collectibles, he had the initial black and white run, and he gave it up to invest in some more comics and some grails and stuff. But I didn't collect the black and white ones. I've got the compendiums, but I never collected these. But the artwork in it is so great. Like even the covers.
I just couldn't talk myself out of not picking it up because I didn't want to start a run that I knew was 193 issues long. I'll leave that kind of thing to you, Charlie.
There might be 193 and I'll probably end up collecting 220. So issue number 7, again, another great cover.
A Place in Space must absolutely love you.
Oh, mate, they see me coming and they're like, oi, oi, it was cold outside, but I've just warmed up my hands. One of our favourite comics of the year.
Yes, Stillwater, fantastic.
This cover for me just literally gives away the story without even saying anything. Do you know what I mean? It was fantastic. That is, Chip Zdarsky killing it. And then we've got King in Black issue. This is how far back it goes. We're now on nearly issue number 6.
You're going deep. Deep.
Issue number 3, King in Black. We've got Dead Planet number 7.
I've got that cover on the Mattina cover.
Mattina cover. I love it. I love Mattina. And I think like I collect the Batmans in like the standard covers and I collect the Mattinas as well. And I'm going to be doing the same with the Joker. Like his Mattina cover A is amazing. But also, have you seen, is it Raf Graffiti's cover?
Yes.
The close-up of the Joker.
It's so good.
It's incredible. But I think it's like £65.
Yeah. It's a deep rabbit hole to go into. There's going to be 3, 4, 5 different printings as well.
And even if you get it to your Stackry account on YUS, the shipping alone is going to come. It's only going to be about like 7 or 8 quid, but then you spend 80 quid on one comic.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
And that's the thing.
That you're probably going to download before you need it anyway.
Exactly. What we got now? We've got Venom 32.
Cool.
Should have bought a long box as well. Spider-Woman number 8. I've read one issue. And even on that, I picked up about 5 or 6 variant covers because there was loads, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be a good run." I read one issue.
That's bad.
I do like that though. Look, there's like a Mark 8 and Tony Stark in the background.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. We've got 7 Secrets, issue number 6.
Sweet. Ben's favourite.
It's even got a Ben on it. Look, Ben's briefcase. Oh, you're having a laugh. I've got another one of these.
Is this past the watershed?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Hot Valley Days and Cocaine Nights. That's a great cover though.
That is a
great cover. I literally.
You can send that to me as an AOK, Charlie. Thanks very much.
I've literally bought that just for the cover, and I've actually read this right, and then within the first 3 or 4 pages, it's like probably like the days of the Rolling Stones. Yeah,
Charlie, I've just realised that you collect comics like I used to collect like football stickers when I was at school.
Yeah, I've got the world's biggest, and it's never going to be completed. Never. It's not. And I've also, I am reading this though, Guardians of the Galaxy, number 10.
That's a cool cover.
It's a really cool cover, isn't it? No, with
you've
got Star-Lord, and is that Rocket? Yeah, Rocket. You've got Captain Marvel. Even Nova's on that cover. I've only just realised Nova's there.
Is that a good read?
Do you know what? It is actually. Like the first 1 or 2 issues, it was like, it's Guardians of the Galaxy all over again. But then number 3, they kind of really pick up, and it's a pretty decent read, to be fair. But that's one of them that I've actually been reading the full 9 issues. I haven't read number 10 yet.
Can I just say, Charlie, I don't like the way that Batman Pop is looking at me.
Do you want me to turn him around?
Mate, he's quite intimidating.
I'll turn him around. Right.
Thanks.
It's pretty big. Right, what have we got now? Oh,
right.
Mate, this is literally crossover number 3.
Do you not have that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Was the £80 that you mentioned, was that like not including the ones that you'll get doubles of?
Yeah. We've got Aquaman. Endless Winter ended ages ago.
Oh my goodness, you are going deep.
This is Aquaman 66. Look, this is how deep it is. We've got Aquaman and his little daughter running around. And Mira's daughter, look.
So I don't know many people who collect Aquaman. I don't know many people who collect DC. And I don't know many people that collected Endless Winter. You are the comic buyer's comic buyer.
Oh, I am. This one, I didn't even know. Again, look, I've put 1 comic in. I wanted 1 comic, and they sent me issue number 1. That's pretty decent, though.
That is.
I'm now going to have to get issue number 3, and I just to complete it. There's only 3 issues. They're great covers, though. This is from Antarctic Press. This has got that.
Was it just the issues? Was it for that?
There was just literally 3 issues.
3, yeah.
And on Subber Comic, I tried to get issue number 2 on Subber Comic just for the cover, and they was like, "No, you have to subscribe for a minimum of 4 issues."
Okay.
But there's only 3 issues in the comic, so I can't win here. What am I meant to do? How am I going to get out of this? But the whole story thing reminds me of like Grand Theft Auto, like San Andreas. Yeah. It's got that whole San Andreas feel about it. Look here. Sith Lordley, I like Bronze Age Aquaman along with the New 52. Thank you very much. At least someone's in my corner while I've got an angry man shouting at me because he's hungover. There we go. Ben would like this one.
Oh, yes.
The DC Batman annual number 5. It's a great cover, though. Who did this? Was it in? Yeah, it's Lee and Hayek.
I think I picked up both covers for that. You probably did as well.
Yeah. I've probably picked up 4 or 5 of them. It is a great cover, though. I'll just see again. I want to see how this story pans out. They made so much of him, and now we've got Miracle Molly, and what is it? The unsavory gang, whatever they're called. Oh, this is a good one. This is volume 2 of Something Is Killing the Children.
Nice.
I'm happy with this one.
That's cool.
I love getting a thick book. This carries on from, is it issue 12 to 17?
That's the latest one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think this carries on from normally tells you on the back, doesn't it? This one doesn't. Oh yeah, this carries on from issue 6 to 10.
6 to 10, yes, that's volume 2, yeah.
And then volume 3 will carry on from 11 to 15.
Yeah.
But that's great. That's really cool, that one. Like that. Out of all of them, I would have paid £8 for that. Right. And last but not least, we've got one more packet left. There, look. So there we go.
I just love the look of surprise on your face every time you open up a comic.
Can you see that?
Put your hand behind it.
There we go. Oh, for God's sake. Right, let me put that up. Right. What's going on there?
Is that your PIN number as well?
Right, there we go. Right. 28.43. And then we got £8.
Jesus.
I'm just going to have to hide that one.
I love the way you go live on your show, but you're hiding your receipts.
It's right,
Cheeky Charlie hiding his receipts.
Do you know how much? No, it's all good. Right, yeah, getting all hot now. The Walking Dead issue number 9. Great cover.
Cool cover, yeah.
I'd like to be a fly on the wall when I talk about my comics.
He's on an eye as well. Like
he is on an eye. It is an eye, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Eat the receipt.
Right, see this one, right? The Last Ronin.
Wait,
issue number 2. Right? Look at that though.
Yeah. They didn't bag or board mine. I know it was Subby Comic. I think I got mine from. They didn't bag and board.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. It's in and yeah, but this could have. Yeah, it can't fit like that's. It's the only thing I get it right, but this is like it's like a £6 comic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you think even if like on your stream on Saturday where they literally had the cardboard either side.
Yeah,
just do something like that. Right? It's not like I'm spending like £15 or something. I'm spending like a hefty whack on comics. Do you know what I mean? But
comic deals just speaking the truth there, Charlie.
As he said, that book is as bendy as Andy. Well, I'm surprised Andy isn't as bendy as he was on Saturday because I think he was that bendy. He looked like a bloody pretzel.
It wasn't so much bendy. It was more like I was getting pulled into my bed at 7 a.m.
See, I said to you, I couldn't do that. Like, I really couldn't. If I was the last time I was hungover, I had to go ice skating with the family, and it was horrific. I think I downed a flat bottle of Sprite an hour before I went, and I was all right, but I couldn't do it, man.
No, I'm getting too old for it.
Next video should be watch a man eat a receipt, and you will get 1,000 subs. There we go. That is my next video. Watch Geeky Guy Comics, eat a receipt.
That's a challenge.
I think you could digest that. It wouldn't be too bad. There we go. Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 11.
Cool. Again, not a run that I'm reading.
This is pretty good though because it ties into like all the Nova Corps and stuff. So yeah, it is quite good. But what I like about that is that if you see, you've got the 3 main characters there. You've got Gamora, Star-Lord, and you've got Nova, and then behind them you've got them with their masks on.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. That's Al Ewing as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gets himself about that, Al, doesn't he?
He does, mate. Honestly, he really does. One of my favourite comics that I've been reading throughout the whole year, I read issue number 1 and put the rest down, is Spider-Woman number 9. This cover's freaky as anything, man. This is like Desperate Housewives meets, I don't know, Annabelle the Creation or something. Look at that. No, I don't even know what they're doing.
Yeah. That's pretty scary.
Or is this like a late night episode of Babe Station or something that you have to pay premium for?
Easy now.
I don't really get it. Time for bed, sweetheart. Time for bed, sweetheart. Time for bed, sweetheart.
There's a clip.
Look, Captain America, Captain Marvel.
And
who is that? Who's that? Is that Gamora? I don't know who that is.
Is that? I don't have no idea. Yeah, that's Gamora, I think, isn't it? Somebody in the chat. Sith will know. Comic deal will know.
Exactly. She's the only green person I know.
James is saying he had a dream like that cover.
She-Hulk. Is it She-Hulk? She-Hulk, is it? Is that She-Hulk?
Nah, don't think so.
It can't be She-Hulk. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who
knows?
Stillwater, number 6.
Yes.
This was the ending of the first run, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah. The first arc finished in issue 6. I don't even know when the next one starts, actually.
It's going to be interesting, though, to see like how Chip Zdarsky carries this on with like the trade paperback. I'm interested to see like I can't remember, there was a trade paperback a few years ago, and they had the main trade pack cover, but then they had underneath, they had all the covers of the editions.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was pretty cool. But this is Skybound. Obviously, this is the brother brand or sister brand of Image Comics.
Image, yeah. Skybound is Robert Kirkman's kind of a baby, isn't it?
Yeah. And then to finish off this haul, we have King in Black issue number 4. And this is obviously
finishing off with quality, Charlie. I like it.
We are just for James, just for you, mate. And this is the prelude of Demon Days by Peach Momoko, which was written and drawn by her. And James is 100% certain that is She-Hulk.
In fairness, Charlie, if anybody knows the women in purple leotards, it is James.
It's definitely going to be James. I think it must be her. I think it must be.
We're getting like a little bit of a Peach preview as well, to be fair.
We are. Okay.
I can't focus on the figures.
Well, James pointed out a Peach of the Week. I can't remember what comic he said on my show today, but it was definitely a Peach of the Week. But yeah, that was my... Oh, actually, no, I've got 2 more.
There's more. There's
one more. I've got another one of these today that came from not Sub Comic, some other comic thing. I've now have 2 issues of this, man. There's the next Batman, and then there's the next Batman.
Oh, I thought I had issues, but my goodness, Charlie, you win.
See, look, now James is confusing me. I don't know. Looks like she has a cape now. She has got a cape. I don't know who that is. I'm just trying to think if it's Gamora. Gamora's got a cape, but I don't know.
I wondered if it was like Mysterio with his helmet on, but
it could have been. It could have been. But yeah, that's it. What have you got? I know you're Mr. Impromptu. I just literally wanted to get you on. Well, I wanted to get someone on, and
I'm here to keep you company, mate. I'm here to.
I sent out the signal, and Mr. Perpetual Impromptu answered.
Indeed. I as you say, mate, I don't have anything planned, but I will, as soon as some stuff comes through, I will more than likely go live. I'll be doing my Final Order Cut-Off post on Friday. I'll be doing my shout-out on Sunday. And yeah, that's the plan. I'm really looking forward to the 18th of March, where we're joining Mr. Attention Seeking Geek for Red Nose Day fun.
Did you hear what I said today? So on my show, I did it at like 1 o'clock last night, and I literally trail of thought it just went out of my head, right? Oh, before we do that, it says, let's hear about Perpetual Comics leaving Eons of Comics full screen on Saturday when ending the stream. Yeah, please tell me about that, Andy.
Well, the funny thing about that is that Lee from Eons of Comics was actually due to do a 5 p.m. Sunday claim sale on his channel, and he had to cancel it and reschedule it for today at 5 o'clock, and he still looked as bad as me. We're both busted. But yeah, I may or may not have put him full screen because, content.
I just thought it was hilarious. Like, obviously, after Panels and Pints, I fell asleep and got a message you saying, come backstage. And I was like, let me see if I can. Boom. Fell asleep. Woke up at like 4 a.m, and I've got a message from you saying, don't let me down, brother. We're going live. We're going live.
See, that's what I normally do. I normally pull on the heartstrings whenever I'm intoxicated and I want people to come on streams. I'm like, oh, come on, do it for me. Don't you love
it? These heartstrings was well and firmly wrapped up, catching some Zeds. Yeah, I woke up and Sif was still going strong. I'm like, man, he is a machine. So he's massive shout out to you, Sif. Then 500 subs you've got are well and truly deserved. Sending continuous love from over here to our US brothers. And I tell you what, like Lady Sif keeps him in check. She's got that chat on lockdown. So yeah, I think we all need a Lady Sif.
Absolutely. At least to keep receipts away from, because you'll be keeping your receipts away from your good missus.
But yeah, no, it is honestly like we've kind of struck up this relationship with him, and it's awesome. And yes, he does have a fantastic, huge guest on Saturday, so make sure you do tune in. It's going to be
and it's not decent.
No, it's not you.
In fact, Seth, if I go anywhere near your stream on Saturday, you have my permission to block me.
And Lady Sif heard what we were saying and she loved it. Well, you know what? I see this thing behind the other day, and it said there was this woman talking, and it says behind every great woman, behind every great man is an even greater woman. And this woman turns around and says, I wouldn't know because I've never stood behind a man.
And on that note, if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you through the Geeky Guy window.
You will. But yeah, no, thanks for coming on, though, mate. Literally just it was only about, I think it was like 31 comics. That's not too bad.
The thing is though, so you've got 6 to go to get to 500. So guys in the chat and they'll be watching this in the rewind, if you can just make sure that you spread the good word to get Charlie to 500, it's well deserved. But more importantly, Charlie, could you just tell the audience why you wanted to finish for 9 o'clock? What was it you wanted to catch on the TV?
So I wanted to finish for 9 o'clock because obviously when I do my show on a Thursday, my beautiful wife sits in the front room and she watches her TV, Netflix, or whatever it is, and she started watching The Crown. Now, last night when I was editing my show for today, I sat down working away and I can hear it on the TV. An hour and a half went by. I didn't even do any work. I was absorbed by The Crown, which is on season 3. So I've missed 2 seasons, so I'm going to have to go back and do that. But Kate and Meghan are doing an Oprah Winfrey show at 9 o'clock. I think it's on for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I really want to see how it pans out.
There's lots of messages that I never thought I would receive from Charlie. And it was, Andy, can we make sure that we finish this by 9 p.m. so I can watch Meghan and Harry's interview with Oprah Winfrey?
That's it.
This is what we're up against.
It is. Do you know what? I've literally gone from 494 subscribers to 225. So we've got a big way to go, but it's fine. I'm gonna do that receipt eating video, and we will get back up there. But yeah, that's it. And have you got anything else that you want to share with us? What was your hangover remedy yesterday?
Oh, I didn't like literally. It was just not a lot of movement, not a lot of speaking. Not even a lot of texting. You'll see that I put out my shout out Sunday Instagram post at like 9:30 in the evening because I completely forgot about it. But yeah, no, I don't. Just go to my channel whenever this is finishing. Go give me a wee sub, and that'd be lovely. And head over to perpetual.comics on Instagram, give me a follow, and I'll love you forever.
Charlie should scream to the Hallmark site. Then send me the link and I'll do it. Go live and do a reaction interview. I might. Do you know what I might do? Oh no! I'd get like over 1,000 views for that. It's ridiculous.
Was that like a sneak preview of your reaction? Yeah, that's actually you could stream yourself watching that interview, and in fact, no, don't.
No. That goes into like secret cam territory.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Wow wow. But yeah, so unfortunately you're not joining us on Thursday. So at the moment, I think for the Killer Comic Show, it's just me and Ben, the attention seeking geek. I've sent Sif the link, but I know he has to work it around his lunch break. So if he's able to drop in for like half hour or whatever, I will also.
I will do my best, Charlie, to
I know you will, mate.
Facebook, because I know that you need those ratings. I know you need those thumbs up. So I'll do my best, mate.
Well, do you know what? Like, obviously, like there's big, like you get to 500 subscribers and stuff like that. But do you know what? I think we've said this like offline. The relationships that everyone's like made, like that we've made during lockdown, I'd give up all my subscribers tomorrow to keep these relationships. You know what I mean? It's been, I think everyone. But it is, honestly, it is true. Like everyone, like we wouldn't have, even though lockdowns happen and it's been horrific and stuff like that. But the relationships that we've built have been pretty decent. And I think the first time we're probably going to meet is at Thought Bubble in November.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Thought Bubble is the best UK comic convention festival, whatever they want to call it. They've got James Tinian's coming, Scott Snyder's going, and I think that's just the tip of the iceberg because they'll be releasing a lot more names. But yeah, we'll have we're going over on the Friday. I'll be heading back on the Sunday, and there'll be lots of alcohol, lots of fun, lots of banter, and we might even live stream.
We might even live stream and jump on Sif's stream because I'm sure we'll still be going at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours after Sif, the absolute marathon man. What was it last week? 7-hour stream. This week was 6.5. Absolutely amazing.
I'm just
but
happy
yeah,
I was part of the 7.5-hour show.
It was mental. But I think on that note, I'm just going to leave it there. I really want to go and sit down, have my dinner, put my slippers on, and watch Oprah talk to Meghan and Harry about. The interesting thing, though, is that what they're talking about on the internet now is that who's going to be alive in April? Is it going to be Meghan or is it going to be Prince Philip?
This video is going to get taken down there, Charlie, because there's bots that are searching for that sort of discussion, and they'll be like,
"Well, I'm just saying, like you don't know, like he's very ill." So,
in your chat, Sith Lordley and Spinetix are double teaming.
Oh, look at that! Look, Sith Lordley. He's got one on his phone. He's got the laptop going. He's probably. I can picture him now. He's got his cap on, the beer, straws going away. Absolute legend. But yeah, that's it from me. I've bored you enough with these comics that I've already owned and bought again.
The question, no, Charlie, sorry to interrupt you, buddy, but the question is, if we don't see you,
well, you know what's coming, don't you? If I don't see you for the week, I'm going to see you through the Geeky Guy window. That's where, boy. I'm going to see you.
See you later.
I've got to swap my hands.
You have to swap your hands.